Okay, today I'm going to talk to you guys about a movie that is also one of my favorites. It is probably a movie meant more for older children than younger children, but today is 25 years since the day that Selena passed away. So, for those of you who don't know, Selena is a musical artist that I grew up listening to. She's known for her Hispanic songs and her music. She did do an English album, and that was something my mom used to play and we used to dance and listen to when we'd clean the house and things like that. So one day several years ago, not even several years ago, it was probably just in the last year, remember we went to the hotel room?
Oh yeah.
So we were in a hotel room one night. I think we're traveling somewhere and the kids wanted to watch TV and there was no Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon at night isn't the best for kids. And so I came across, and it was at the beginning of Selena, wasn't it? It was pretty much the beginning. And so we started watching Selena. But one thing I forgot about TVs is they have commercials. So the movie was taking way longer to watch, and it was getting later and later and later. And I knew what was coming up because I knew that she died, but I hadn't really prepped my kids for that. So we finally, around close to midnight, I was like, guys, we have to turn it off. We need to go to sleep. We'll finish this later. We'll go get it. So then one day we were shopping, and what did we find? Selena shirts. So Yesenia was like, Mom, let's buy those and let's go watch the movie. And so we picked up the movie at Walmart. I think it was even $5. It was pretty cheap. It was really cheap. So we picked up Selena, and I talked to my kids about the culture of her and that she was killed by someone that was her friend and that she trusted and oversee her fan clubs. And that was one thing Selena was known for just loving her fans and just really being so appreciative and kind to them. So what is your favorite part in Selena?
Where the guy's bumper gets ripped off and he's like, it's okay, it was Selena.
Selena. Anything for Selena. Yeah, so unfortunately she was killed at a very, very young age. She was at the prime of her career. She had recently been married, wanting to start a family, and it just really, really was sad and unfortunate. And then it's actually kind of funny is we watched it as a family, and then my 9-year-old daughter went to school and told all her friends, like, yeah, Selena died. And I forgot there's a famous, also Hispanic actress right now named Selena. Selena
Gomez.
Yes. So all her friends were like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Her teacher's like, no, she didn't. She's like, yeah, she did. She died, guys. She died. And we had to then, first I had to figure out what the heck they were talking about. And then when I realized, I was like, oh, they're thinking you mean the other Selena. So we kind of had to clarify some things. So I didn't know this week was going to turn into a Hispanic Culture Week, but apparently it has, because I talked a little bit about Cesar Chavez. And I know I have another post on McFarland USA, which is another one that kind of enlightens a little bit about the culture and civil rights for Hispanic individuals. But Selena is another one. And there's a scene in there that's one of my favorites because it's so accurate. And it's when the dad is talking to Selena about going to Mexico. And he says, you know, being part Hispanic is so hard because you're not white enough for the white people, but you're not Mexican enough for the Mexicans. You know, if your Spanish isn't just right and certain things just right, and it was just, I get it, and it's so true. And he says it in a really funny way, but at the same time it is very accurate that sometimes I don't feel like I fit in with Hispanics because maybe my Spanish isn't great or I don't do certain things the same way, but sometimes I don't feel like I fit in fully with my gringo friends because there's certain things that I say and do and they just look at me like I'm weird. And even my son recently, he's like, Mom, my friends keep saying I'm making up the word moco. He's like, they think I made it up. It's a real word. And I had to tell him moco is what? It's Spanish. Yeah, he didn't know it was Spanish. He just thought that was the word for it. Cause then I didn't know what the real word for it was till I was in high school. The real word for it is booger? A booger? Because that's just what I was saying. So anyway, go watch Selena. She loves it.
Yeah.
My 14-year-old son won't tell you that he loved it, but he was raptured. I mean, he was engaged the whole film and then told me it was dumb afterwards. But he did sit through the whole thing, and so did my 9-year-old. My 7-year-old liked the singing parts in it. It does have Jennifer Lopez in it. Can't go wrong with that. So anyway, check it out. I tried to see where you can find it. Basically, you're going to have to rent it off Amazon, but the price of renting it, I'm pretty sure is the same price that I just bought it at Walmart. So anyway, enjoy.